Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I know. I noticed on my phone that the screen was still on the Monokuma Theater, and I was like, "Wait a minute, why is it still there?" Then I checked the thing, and it said, "You are disconnected." I was like, "Wow." So that's fun. No, because the thing is downstairs, and I'm upstairs. So I'm waiting real quick to see if it actually tries disconnecting me again. Yeah, I can't do wired unless I get another thing set up here. Did it work? Okay, I think we're back. Okay. What's wrong? Look. Hira's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Oh, great, our favorite character. Also, Hina's. Is it just me, or is Hina's proportions just constantly just change? All right.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her.
She killed her?
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
But Hina's still alive.
You've gotta be kidding!
She's not dead. No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? All of a sudden, they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table. They knocked the pepper off the table? That led to a sneeze?
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I meant, I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Okay. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? No, not really.
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful
I'll,
scissors!
I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Ooh. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse office. Come on, hero, help me. Don't be useless. Honestly, that. Okay, I have to say this now, but because I don't know how much longer she's gonna last. It literally looks like the tongue was made in, like, an afterthought in this picture. Like her smile and her demeanor, like here, it looks really good and detailed, but her tongue just looks flat. Like it's just flat red with like two lines. Decides abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in a nurse's office, she seemed to be finally regaining her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it's really just a scratch. Yeah, but still, that was super close. You said she was dead. You're an idiot. It is sad, but I meant that's what happens when you have a character who's obviously just a degenerate, and then you have their second personality be, yes, they know they're a degenerate, but they have so much personality to go behind it, and they're just like actually funny about it, like calling you Big Mac and stuff. Worried about people's like she screams flat justice. It's hilarious, but still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. No, it was technically the scream that called me. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. God, you're so useless. Hey. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, what? That we got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. But you let jerk buttholes get you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time. You never have time left to live your life. Jerk buttholes. I don't think that's safe for work, Hina. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. Oh, you wanted to
You're serious?
a dozen punches isn't really without thinking. Well, your life isn't without thinking, sir. When things get out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
sorry.
It's my fault. I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things. That's what we're told, but I don't know. Axel made it sound like he was supposed to start last week, but I don't know. Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door in the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. There she stood before us.
Hina.
Oh God, it's Broly. No, Sakura? You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto Hero, what's the meaning of this? We didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all demented murderous fiend's fault. No, stop. Power down. Power down.
Damn.
To hurt Hina, damn you. To leave me alone and hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Power down!
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
God, you are such a useless character. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me.
What?
I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive
Why? Somebody say, oh my God, what it? Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran out screaming out of the nurse's office. Just a second later. What's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
this! Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura. Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office, chase after Sakura. Only ones left were... Alright, Makoto. I'm gonna give you the man's way to fix this. You do not need to act like a plebe. So, you look her straight in the eyes. You tell her you're sorry. You tell her the truth. You tell her everything right here, right now. Don't let her go. Just speak it all out. Let it out. All right? This is probably the person you can trust the most in this entire area. No one else you can trust here. All right. We're going to see what you can do. Do not fail me. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. And do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura. That's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That is true, Kyoko, but you could have kept it between you. Okay. Makoto could have kept it between you and her. That's fine. Just be like, hey, I think it's this, but I'm not sure. I need to put up research. Done. Simple as that. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected
I
such
wouldn't have
arrogance from you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. What?
Because
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. You failed. I told you how to fix this, and you failed. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overwritten. I don't know why. I like it when those characters. So, Eddie, do you agree with me with the characters who show no emotion? When they start showing their emotions like this, it's adorable as heck. Like, she's blushing right now, and she looks adorable. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you.
whew,
That issue we discussed about doesn't matter anymore. Wait, what? Okay. I want to talk to you about something. Something else? What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Eddie, I'm in another situation where a woman's asking me to follow her. What do I do? Give me advice. I got nothing for him. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Yeah, Kyoko! I hurried and catch up to her. We walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The way that made it sound like is like, I have loved you for so long. She walked forward in silence, and I chased her in silence, and eventually we arrived together in destiny, hand in hand. Oh. The dressing room. Of course. Something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It's all has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Oh.
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Okay. Wants to ask us something?
Correct.
Oh. Alright. Hello there. So it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Fingers glide across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough? No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. But what is he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where I can connect... You can connect me to the school network.
What?
That seems dangerous. Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work. I don't want that. Just like the creator doesn't want to give up. Dang it, I wish I would have talked to him before they died.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can get all out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would have want too. My heart. My heart. So to help everyone else. To solve the mystery of the school.
That's right.
The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You are filled with determination. You might think I'm just an inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. Well, thank you, Makoto. I do have a very dreamy voice to listen to. Oh, you're talking about her. Okay. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
certainly.
When I talked to Aldrigo, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Hell yeah! Ah, that's great. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risk, the Mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now.
So you were in his place. Could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? Hold on, dear. Mommy and Daddy are talking. Hold on. If it's about me, please don't. But I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's no place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance. Ah, crap. Oh, the music. It was the music room, right? Where I first saw Kyoko? Was it the music room? I want to say the secret room, but I feel like the music room was the place that had the no cameras. Crap, I should have saved. I should have saved. That's it, the music room. Ah, there's no time to lose my concentration. A room without a survey. What? That's it, the secret room you told me about. Oh. I meant both had no surveillance cameras. Definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Remember seeing the Ethernet port in the wall. I didn't even notice until you pointed it out. I didn't even notice on the left side. Holy crap. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We also have to move Ultra Ego. The mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it. Wow, you make it sound like she's not wearing anything.
It's true.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. And thank you.
So then.
And let's get started. It's going to be a little bit cramped for you, Ultra Ego. Bear with us, okay? I started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. You have feeling in that laptop? Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However.
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken them already. Well, all we could do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Right after this commercial break. No, I'm joking. I can't believe Makoto almost fumbled it over with Kyoko. I was like, don't mind me, sir. Not doing anything. Don't look la-di-da. I'm just going over here. Don't look at me so suspiciously. It was the second. Is it the second floor?
Hey.
Hey, Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Yes, ma'am. Eddie, you wouldn't believe how mad I would be.
So then.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. I pressed up to try to walk forward. Gosh, I hate how this game sometimes switches to a point and click. Oh, there's more First, we have to find the network cable. Okay, there's a known drawers. Where did you go? Because there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Aha! Connect to Ultra Ego. Got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it. Alright. Why? Why? Why would you put it in the middle of the... Why would you put it in... Okay, whatever. You know what? Just whatever. That should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave it the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
Chihiro, you gentle soul. So please, just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Yeah.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, It went okay, but all documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Maybe, but isn't it a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are we going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do? Or what should we do?
so
If we can find a new clue, then likely to change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now, which is why Alter Ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. It's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. Is it bad that Kyoko is becoming best girl right now? Like Celeste and Kyoko were almost neck and neck the entire time, and now Kyoko is just like slowly skyrocketing. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in my bed. Maybe it was because stress and moving alter. How are you stressed? I was holding a laptop. I didn't know what to do. My legs were shaking. I was around a girl who may or may not be a bigger man than me. And Sakura. But I was way more tired than I realized before long at all. What do you think of Chihiro or Alter Ego, Cameron? I had completely dozed off. No. Oh. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and I pulled back to the real life. Who is it? I don't have pants on.
Makoto.
Still not wearing pants, Kyoko. Hold on. What's going
Indeed.
on? Hina just came to see me, and she's as white as a ghost. Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. Rec room? Let's hurry. What's going on? Better let me talk to her first.
Anyway,
I better hear what Hina has to say. Kono, Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room. I hurried and looked inside. And when I did, Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So, what should we do? What are we going to do?
anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. Door's locked, right? If we break it, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. But I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. But then why?
It would seem.
It feels like it's pushing up against something inside the room. Is it a chair?
In other words,
Either way, that door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. And there's no problem if we break in.
indeed.
Let's smash the windows. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, Sakura. So I'm sure Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but the silence didn't last. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
Okay, you can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please.
Come on, please hurry. All right, ladies, I have to be a real man. You two stand back. I took a hold of the room and swung as hard as I could. Aimed directly at the window. All it took was a single hit. 100 pieces scattered in the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just push on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. The moment I laid my hand on her. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of living body. The life of the abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Welp.
Huh? Sakura's.
All right. Kyoko looks very weird here. Is it just me? Makoto's just but Kyoko looks very odd. I don't know if it's just the modeling or the hair color. She looks really weird. And then poor Allie. She's been through so much.
Dead? She's really dead?
I started steadily forward. I could only look on. Sakura's body's dead. Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder if she was confirming that Sakura was really dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, she left the rec room. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she was checking Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, I was unable to do a thing. Time just passed. Also, Sakura's image on the right has lost all quality. It is now at like 180. There's no detailing. It's just smudges after I don't know how long. I got everyone.
What?
Ogre? Quit calling her Ogre.
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura's murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No? Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was the one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase that much by just getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out a little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
Yay. Don't get so mad. Miss Asahina. I said Asahina. Asahina, or you're going to ruin the lewd little face of your... Oh, my God. Why do they always think Awie's lewd? She's just a swimmer. Now then, With that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then
In other words,
I killed her?
hmm?
Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. But the whole thing was totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Before I get all pissy potty before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did this first.
Shing!
Because I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't
I hate
forgive
him.
you.
I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Let's decide who will stand guard at this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Sakura is the guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. Wow! Wow! Yeah, no, he is. Wow! An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say,
What?
which is, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault.
What if you killed Sakura?
I won't
I won't let
forgive you.
someone like you come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Matt. God dang it. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
And it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. Not a matter of hoping we can do it. It's a matter if we can if we want to survive, we have to do it. It's that kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but just to do it. Better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Ah. Let me get me something to drink real quick. My throat is killing me for some reason. Not like strep throat, but like it's feeling tight. If y'all get what I mean. Alright, the victim is Sakura Ogami. The time of death was estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered a violent vomiting of blood. Huh.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, there's no way in or out till we broke the window. So there's zero escape, right?
In other words...
In other words, this is the classic locked room murder. Locked room murder. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but it could really happen in real life to right before our very eyes. I like how he's like, the movies or games or books or whatever, and this is a game, he's like, oh, this is real life.
Hey,
Are you curious to hear about a locked room? Yes, I am.
that's fine.
When you break down this type of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is a locked room that is created after the actual crime is committed. It simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the door, and mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking the room. Basic approach involves using string or a simple mechanism. There's a number of variations. For that, all I have to do is check the door and see what it is, right?
Correct.
Second type of locked room is that already exists before the crime is committed.
In other words...
Basically, killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow from the gap of a door or something like that.
However...
But in this case, it doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have a gap that allow it. So I think we can cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is the killer stays in the room until it's opened. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden when the door is open. They use the confusion to blend into the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else. That's that. That sounds like it could possibly be
It's
maybe.
true.
And the fourth and final is it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In
room.
other words...
By that, I mean it was actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. They need to cross that one off too.
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So then it's locked mystery rooms. Mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4 possibilities. Kyoko, which of these 4 seems most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during the trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure out the truth behind Sakura's death, will stay hidden. Definitely a tough mystery I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. God, there's a lot of talking in this one. Alright. So, first things first, I see le blood. Blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf bloodstain. Okay. Shards of glass scatter all across Sakura. The chair Sakura is sitting on. Glass is all red and on top of the bottom sections are, right? Originally been a bottle. There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. What? Okay. It looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Oh, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Oh, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. You gave her a candy wrapper? Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help calm her down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. Got a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much.
'cause, I mean,
I want to get a chance to try one for herself, but that's why I gave it to her. But now they've all lost their flavor. You know. Oh, that's sad.
what the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
I couldn't stand the sight of her. You have to agree with me, don't you, Koto? Well, I don't say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office. This morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. And when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard. Honestly, it's kind of sad, but I don't understand it right now because, like Kyoko said, this is a challenge. The only people I can know who didn't do it are Sakura, obviously, me and Kyoko. Because Kyoko was with me the entire time while we were messing with the laptop and stuff. So the only other people I think it can be is Aoi, Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro. Which I think Toko and Byakuya, it might not be them because obviously I think Hiro would have the best motive, and Aoi, I don't think she would do it, but I mean, I didn't think Mondo would kill Chihiro, so this game was full of surprises. Although I am kind of sad by her death. She seemed like a generally honorable character, and I feel like people didn't trust her, so they got rid of her. So I'll tell you the truth, I heard right from her, Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she wanted to talk to him. And this is what happened. Oh. That hurt. Okay. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Oh, Aoi. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had to ask those three to meet with her. She asked them to come to the rec room at noon. At the same time and place, she ended up dying. Might be a good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However,
but for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type that would have go down without a fight.
it's true.
She certainly didn't, I would say. She is the ultimate martial artist, strong in body and mind and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand on her? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. See, that's where, like what Kyoko said, that makes me think it could be Aoi. only because she gave her the candy, and it was reported that she did vomit blood. I don't
What?
know. What did you want? You're bothering me. Oh, well, screw you there. If there's nothing I'd like to talk to you about something. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to beat her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept that as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Well, screw you, buddy. I tried being your friend and stuff, and you're just an asshole. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around the entrance of the room.
So
So it looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. She mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, that protein can. That was labeled Kim A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned at the Kim lab there's all kinds of health stuff. She must have gotten this from the Kim lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is it?
Hey,
You see that it's scattered, what's scattered around the can? Shards of blue glass? That's like parts of the window I broke from the to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around. The can, they're also underneath it. Why does this matter?
So
I can't say for sure, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. But I feel like it'll become a clue later on. An important clue? Maybe because of the door? There's a door. It's the only way we went. Oh. Door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence of mountings tampered. Only notable change is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, I broke the inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see any suspicious of the door itself. Alright, is there any... Hold up. Oh, the locker's open and they're on the inside. A handprint?
why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left the handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
It's not quite fresh too. Oh, it looks quite fresh too. Someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind some extra. So then, hidden there until the locker room was open, don't you think? During all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Why is not?
Hey,
Think it back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, the locker was already open at that point. Wow, great attention to detail.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. So then, why does this sample need? Is there any other? Chair is shoving it. There's no evidence any kind of string mechanism loose. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There's no evidence of the door being tampered with, anything like that. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Is there anything else I'm missing?
roughly an hour ago. Was that when I were moving around Ego? I need to what else am I missing? Oh, duh. So 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Inside a Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. I feel like I'm starting to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottles are sitting on the shelf. Monokuma figure on the ground. Red shards, which probably started out as a bottle. Which means it must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma ball, right? Shards of glass bone figure evidence of that. So, I think it's safe to say Monokuma ball was the weapon. Is that it? Or am I missing something? I need to... What else is there? I guess I can click soccer, but let's check the magazines. Same shelf is full of magazines. There's all these different magazines here. Oh, wow. She drew her last rest sitting slumped forward in the chair. Obvious bloated head suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to Monokuma, she also vomited blood. And I see trace of blood on her lips, for sure. So what could have caused her to vomit blood? Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Well, I think it's that protein drink. Man, getting it somehow caused her to start vomiting. Not a chance.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yeah, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. It does make me wonder. Raising Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Maybe? Don't rush me. Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then...
And then we'll probably go talk to people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She decided? She's gotten a little more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright, bye guys. I don't mind the investigations. It's just my throat's messing with me. It's hard to talk right now. Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Dun 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 dun. Toko. After a few seconds. Who's there? Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. Ah, yes, the creeping negativity bomb. The aura of total decay. What
So
do you
you're
want?
back to normal.
Oh.
Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. I like to
What do you
imagine she
want?
actually slithered. You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Yes.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Ari told me that she had asked to meet. You want to meet with the bastard too? I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Investigations are fine. Took a lane she didn't see, but can't really believe her. Okay, bye.
You worthless pile of sin. Alright, where is... Oh. Oh no, that's Celeste. Where is... Why does his look like a villain?
You know?
Yeah, actually I wanted to check on something. How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul and have your special abilities awakened in you? Stop it. I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
When she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. She happened to mention the others, like in passing. Ha! Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. Yeah, but this guy is terrible at situations, so I can't tell. But then you went and met Sakura.
You got it all
No
wrong.
way. I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at
I haven't
me.
seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hero has a feeling around pockets.
Hey,
Oh,
come
sorry,
on.
looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. And when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pocket. Hero? Hero. What is this?
Huh?
What is this? What is this? What'd you do? Hold up. What'd you do?
What?
Quick as the wind, he snatched it back up again and shoved it back in his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, a bit of trash I forgot to throw away. Trash?
What?
I can't deny that Ogre asked me. Very suspicious. So I definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. On top of that, maybe I should go check the. Okay, so I need to go check the Kim lab. Very suspicious indeed. Also, I should save. I forgot to save earlier. Okay, so I need to go. This is a rec room, right? Data lab. Office. The Kim lab. There we go.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the Kim lab too? Just to make sure you didn't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say is, yes, sir, I understand. Oof. Can I punch this guy real quick, please? Can I do that? Wow, would you look at that? Isn't the first time I've seen the shelf, but no, I was clicking the stuff on the ground. Probably got a closer look at it. Looks like the 3 shelves are connected together into one giant shelf. So A2, so more important right now. So the powder is spilled in front of the shelf. Be careful not to step on it.
broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where counter came from? C4. Oh God. It's C4, guys. Snake's here. He's gonna down B. It looks like the bottle had the label on it, C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at this point, this room wasn't like this. This powder must have been spilled.
So, in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of an incident. If that really is when it happened, it must have been related to the case somehow. Honestly, that... Oh. Footprints. On the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. Do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. Wow! Wow! With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen. Wow! Oh, how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
See.
So when you look at it, it's interesting. It appeared that whoever left these footprints only had business in the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the fruits tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be.
It's certainly
Makoto.
possible.
What? Are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes, so I can confirm the size myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I probably did what Byakuya did. I see your foot appeared too big. Fortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately, did you think I murdered her? With how clear these prints are, it should be easy to determine who they do belong to. These prints are a really valuable clue. Yeah. Let's see what's on the shelf. A 2. Protein drink. You could again probably came from the shelf. All the containers are labeled with A and a number. Not all of them. There's one right there that says C9. But wait. Yeah. One bottle is labeled C9. Could someone have put that here on accident? Huh. All the containers are labeled with their C and a number. I guess it's considered part of the shelving C. I just gotta check these. They are regions. Put simply, they're used to experience of bringing correction. How have you lived in? Oh my God, screw you. Kind of harsh. Well, you think studying science and mathematics are no practical application in real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong learner, which I suppose suits you well. Well, thanks for making me feel stupid. Containers and stuff are labeled with B and number. I guess I can consider it. I don't see anything ordinary out here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I try to find out more about the shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements, lethal chemicals, Sakura muscat protein powder from Section A. And what concerns me is, okay, yeah, definitely something going on there. What more is there to check out? There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered in them. Probably take a good care of looking hard at the powder. Yellow powder scattered across the floor. Rinse from broken bottle. Positioning of the prints, whoever it was, only went to the left side. According to Byakuya, the powder would have already spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all it would tell for me. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. What do you have to say?
I see.
But you need to learn to make use of those clues. Okay, screw you, buddy. Never mind. Just kind of. Leave it to the guy. Yeah, I've got to do the slow walk. I'm not teleporting. Screw that. Making me. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told.
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming that they didn't go see her. That's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Talker's body, the shelf magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd as well look at them one more time. Okay. Recordings, there's still some.
Just a second.
They're staring off into space is going to help figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
don't you think it might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. And how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. I'm sorry? Kyoko? What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
Correct.
You see the yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1.
Hey.
Next is a wound on her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me explain.
It
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's only one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either of them.
It's true.
So that's what I mean from examining her body in detail. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. I'm more terrified at her thought of, hey, I got to touch a lot of bodies when I had a lot of chance to touch her body. Like, what is she, 14? 16 or something like that? Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't tell. I thought he told the age. Huh. Why aren't you live? Go live. Thank you. Well, that didn't answer it. I thought I could figure out the age. Kyoko said magazine shelf is hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back the way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore it in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped around. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. The word had been written in bold, bloody letters. It said Toko. Could it be a dying message? No, because her hands are clean.
Correct.
It would appear you found it.
Kyoko, is this?
So,
Is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
however,
Just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of the others who might come looking. Hey, is that? It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like that.
What the heck?
Hey, she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Forgive
It's settled.
me.
She's a killer for Stop it. That concludes the evidence. We can use the corner killer. I can see why she would think that, but it seems too easy. If anything, it makes me much more suspicious. And then the bones. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new. Isn't it the pieces? You have pawn, rook, bishop, king, knight, but there's no queen.
hey,
Did you figure it out? The hidden correlation between all the bottles. Play close. You're missing a chess piece. Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so,
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you the conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come with their own conclusions, so everyone has their confidence in the outcome. It's just not, but it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you too. Is this the longest one yet? To a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. It's because the king.
hey,
Actually, there's one more thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. Don't you mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like this?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation. It's fine. It's that obnoxious Byakuya not here.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is, but with a choice, I took the broom and dustpan. Just finished. Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. What kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale in the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? Piece of glass you collected from the Monokuma bottles, but one of the Monokuma bottles is still intact. Why do you want to do that? Spoiling the experiment if you'll use... Okay.
listen,
First, let's compare the weight of two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
in other words,
which means each Monokuma weighs about the same. This makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now that's the important part. Put all the pieces picked up on one side of the scale. Might see. The normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance that I could have missed some here
so
and there.
then,
That's okay, let's give it a try. Interesting. Broken pieces are heavier? How is this possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In
What?
other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
hey,
I believe you will arrive to one very persuasive conclusion. What do you think? It's all on you. Ah. You're quiet.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping.
Oh.
Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Wow, screw you.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
No, where
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Sorry, time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen in the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Alright. Oops. I'm assuming this is a long one. Excuse me. There we go. So what time is it right now? 11:40? Nah, I think this is a good place to stop. Because I do not want to start one of those while my voice is kind of slowly drifting away. I said yes. Now you make me curious. Oh. She's still haunting us, boys. Thank you, everyone, for coming to watch the stream. I'm sorry for the light hiccup of the streams cutting halfway through. That was due to the Wi-Fi cutting out, and YouTube, instead of reconnecting real quick like it does usually, it decided to cancel the stream. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm sorry that this one wasn't very eventful. It was kind of mostly focused on Kyoko and Makoto trying to rekindle their bond and also the investigation. But next time we got the class trial, and I hope to do way better than in the Celeste one. Because good lord, I fumbled so hard in the Celeste, the last class trial. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.